Hello everyone. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment saying where you're from and when you watched. That way, YouTube will continue to show you stories like this. Now, let's get started. Asterisk, after realizing that the oil lamp could not be left, Chris decided to find out more about its origin. For many days, he lived in a state of confusion, every night hearing knocks and whispers around the house. Every time the light from the oil lamp flared up, he saw shadows on the walls, as if they were trying to convey a message. One gloomy morning, after the rain had just stopped, Chris stepped out onto the porch and found an old envelope placed right in front of the door. The paper was soaked, but still intact. The scrawled words on the front read, "To the one who holds the lamp." His heart pounded, his hands trembling as he opened it. Inside was a letter written in black ink that was smudged, but the main lines were still legible. The letter told of a terrible disaster decades ago in the coastal village. A huge storm had swept away an entire fleet of fishing boats. Survivors said that on stormy nights, they saw the flickering light on the water, but each time they got closer, their boat was swept away by the waves. All those who held the oil lamp never returned. The lamp, according to the letter, was a cursed object containing the souls of fishermen who had died unjustly. Chris read on, his hands sweating. The letter clearly stated, "If the lamp finds anyone, that person will never be able to leave it behind. They will hear the call from the sea, see the shadows around their house, and eventually be dragged to the bottom of the ocean to become part of the army of spirits. The only way to escape is to find the root of the curse, the old village that was now abandoned." He folded the letter, his eyes wide with horror. Everything seemed to fit together. The call in the rain, the light offshore, the shadows around the door, all signs of the curse. Chris sat down on the porch floor, his heart pounding. Now he knew he couldn't stay in this house any longer if he wanted to survive. He had to go to the abandoned village to find out the truth. That night, the wind whistling through the crack in the door grew louder. The oil lamp glowed green in the middle of the table, and for the first time, Chris heard a clear voice from the fire. "Go to where it started, or you'll end up here." The voice was no longer vague, but decisive, ringing out like an order. Chris held his head, his eyes glued to the trembling flame. In the light, he saw the image of a path running along the coast, leading to a deserted village swallowed by the mist. His sleep that night turned into a nightmare. He found himself surrounded by hundreds of spirits, all holding oil lamps, their eyes empty. They whispered in unison, the village, go there." Chris woke up, drenched in sweat, and inside the house, the knocking on the door still echoed rhythmically, urging him. He understood that his fate was tied. The lamp was not only a curse, it was also the key that led him to the ultimate truth. Despite his fear, he decided to set out tomorrow morning. The door of the wooden house on the shore was now just a cage that imprisoned him, and ahead, a terrifying journey awaited at the end of episode 6. Chris knew he had to go to the abandoned village to find the answer to the curse. Stay tuned for the next episode, titled Part 7, The Village in the Mist, to discover what is hidden in the forgotten place.